Here we are, we're back with another G.I. Joe video on time travel as possible. I'm so excited that I get to keep reviewing these G.I. Joe box sets. These were one of my favorite growing up in the 80s. So today we're doing the Transportable Tactical Battle Platform. I've already done the Sky Striker YouTube video, and I've already done the Tomahawk YouTube video, both complete with the box. And so today we're going back to 1985, one of my favorite years. We're going to look at the box, we're going to look at the platform here and talk about some of the highlights of this playset. So let's start with the playset itself, and I'm going to bring things up here pretty close to the camera. First we're going to look at the missiles, these platform missiles that shoot off. They do come off, there's 4 of them. You can pull them off, these are on pretty tight. But you get these 4 missiles that come with them. A lot of times the fins on the side will be stressed, they'll have stress marks, or they'll be broken off completely, so you want to make sure all 8 of those fins are on there. And then you just put those back on. It has little, each of them have their own little engine compartment. These fall off easily, so you want to take a look at that. Lots of this plastic just breaks easily, so really when you take them apart you want to look at them, see if the plastic tabs are still there. Many times if one plastic tab is missing, it's not the biggest deal. For some reason it holds in. Here we are on the other side, and you can see in the picture down there, they're firing away with this rifle here, this blaster rifle. And so, you know, you can man up on both of these. It looks like Bazooka and Barbecue are taking care of these 2 things. In the back you have Snake Eyes working on this crane here, which is a nice piece. It can drop down, and you can do a lot with the crane as far as out in the ocean. You have these 4 adjustable platforms, these legs here that you can adjust for rocky terrain. And then down here I don't have the guns. I do have them, but I need to go find them. But there's 5 guns that set up in here, specific guns, rifles. And this is the ammunition area here. Looks like they might have some explosive devices, ammunition, all that right down there. And then moving on to the helicopter pad, or whatever pad you want to call it. It has a big H on it. But as you can see, they're using one of the Hawks there to land on it. I do have one of those. So you can land that on there. That's pretty cool that they're putting the other vehicles into the playset. And then it has a little stairway here that you walk up to. And then, oops, sorry. And then right here is the, you can deploy this. And this falls off all the time. You do want to make sure not to break it. But you can deploy this little platform here, and in the picture it looks like they landed onto the land, and then you have the armadillo tank rolling up into it. Not sure what that's all about or how that helps them succeed. If you want to comment on that a little bit, what you think of how they put the shark in on the box, and then they put the Hawk, and then they put the armadillo tank. It seems pretty busy. It's a cool set. It's small, but if you were getting this when you were 8, 9, 10, whatever age, back in the 80s, you would think this was completely awesome. That you're able to have a fort play set where the G.I. Joe can go out into the ocean, stuff like that, fly around. And then there's a command control center here. Has an antenna on the outside, has a seat in the middle there, only 1 person apparently, and then it has all their control panels with the screens. It also has a light here. So continuing on here, we have the control room, which I was talking about, and then it has a spotlight in case somebody falls into the water. And then this glass can easily be manipulated. It's supposed to fit in here. A lot of times it'll get bent and never really goes back in. So, and it can get quite dirty. So that's the platform. Really cool. I'm going to put that off to the side here. And I want to talk about, oh, and I'm sorry, there is, and you don't need to see the platform, but there is a ladder that Deep Six is getting out of. And so, like I said, here's where they put all the vehicles in place. You got the Hawk, you got the Armadillo over here coming on, and then you have the Shark down here where Deep Six is boarding. The box, super cool as far as the graphics go. I love the ocean, the water scene there. This is a nice, sturdy box. Very similar to the other boxes. You know, they're not like Star Wars boxes where some of them are very flimsy. This holds its form. You want to, you know, there's going to be the tape damage, the common damage when opening up the sides. So this one took a hit there. And then not too bad there. That's really clean on that side. The front is super clean. No holes, no crushing, no tears. And then down below here, same thing, looking pretty good. And then remember, it has this right here. You don't want that to be cut out or the flag points. So no one took an X-Acto knife to this and cut it out. The back has just a tiny bit of crushing and some tearing. That's fine though. In here, it has a whole bunch of different stuff going on. A lot of different people are helping out, different guys than what you have on the front. Once again, the Armadillo, the Hawk. And it even shows here that you can get 4 Dragonfly helicopters, pick up the whole platform, and move it. So you can move that battle on land or sea. You can transport the whole platform. I don't know how practical or realistic that is. It has the working crane, and then the dock ramp folds out. We talked about that. So they go, and here's the flag points right here. So they talked about everything we pretty much talked about. Adjustable platform legs for rough terrain. Really good explanation here. Really gets you excited about everything that you can do. And then here's the room for weapon storage. Removable surface to air rockets, swivel, and elevate. So cool. I love this. I love this platform. It's not as expensive or rare as the other ones that we've been reviewing when they're complete. And then here's the graphics on the front. I mean, you got 4 guys in here, 1 seat. You got Airtight, Shipwreck, Rocondo. Looks like Rock and Roll. Gung Ho's coming up on here. Spirits landing the Hawk. Bazooka's doing that. Snake Eye. That's not Snake Eyes. That's Wetsuiters. No, Torpedo or something. And then Barbecue here. So full of action, full of color. Great box. And that's about it. I want to make these pretty short. I am getting one more, So the next one I'm going to be reviewing is the Killer Whale. I should be getting this week. Very excited about that. Super rare. You could go on the internet, try to search out the Killer Whale box. You know, I'm not sure exactly what condition it's going to be in, but we're going to go do a review on that. So that will complete 4 reviews on G.I. Joe box set, play sets, or vehicles. And then I just set up the aircraft carrier, which is like the biggest toy ever made. So I'm going to do a review out on that on the back porch. And I will be getting to the World War II, World War I pieces that I have, and I'll start reviewing those. So once again, thanks for coming to Time Travel is Possible. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more and you like what you're seeing. Go ahead and always comment about your memories or whatever knowledge you might have. Like the videos, do all that stuff, and I will see you guys in the future, Time Travelers.